Yeah, hello everyone. We are from Group 4, and today we are going to have a little presentation about our paper that covers about noun modifiers, noun phrase, prepositional phrase, and adjective clause. So here is the table of content. The first one about group member, noun modifiers, prepositional phrase, adjective clauses, benefit and special thanks. And so the group members are Aisyah Devita, Prasta Prabangkara, Febrina Kurniasari, JB Krishna Arianta, Maria Benedictine, and M. Raffi Naufal. Okay, so let's go for the first topic about noun phrase. What is a noun phrase? Noun phrase consists of a noun or pronoun, which is called the head or the main noun or pronoun, and any dependent words, or as we know, modifier, before or after the word to specify the information about the head. So here is an example. Noun phrase make the noun more specific. We got the noun woman, which is not specific. In order to make it more specific, we add a modifier, which is the mysterious woman in black. Okay, next about, yeah, it is basically the same, but here we add the modifier plus noun. For example, car. You can talk about any car, but what if you want to say about some special car? You can add modifier before the noun, so it sounds like the blue sporty car. Okay, next, noun phrase, determiner plus noun. Determiner, for example, in this case is those house are very expensive. So those house is a noun phrase which consists of determiner and a noun. Okay, next about noun phrase which is formed by adjective and noun. Uh, so here's the example. Our closest friends have just bought a new house in the village. Closest, it's an adjective. New, it's an adjective too. And for the noun is friends and house. So closest friends is a noun phrase. New house is also a noun phrase. Okay, so next about quantifier plus determiner plus noun to create a noun phrase. For example, all those children are playing in the park. All is quantifier, those is determiner, and children is a noun. So when you combine all of this, all those children, it becomes a noun phrase. And a noun phrase can be just a noun or a pronoun. For example, as I said earlier, for example, now people like to have money and he is tired. He is a pronoun, people is a noun. So here's the order. The first one is determiner, and then adjective, and then noun as modifiers, and the head. For example, a heavy iron gate. A is a determiner, heavy is an adjective, iron is a noun as modifiers, and the head is gate. Another example is your dark blue woolen jacket. And then my two favorite superhero films. Okay.
And the next one is about prepositional phrase. First of all, what is a prepositional phrase? A prepositional phrase is a group of words consisting of a preposition, its object, and any words that modify the object. Most of the time, a prepositional phrase modifies a verb or a noun. These two kinds of prepositional phrases are called adverbial phrases and adjectival phrases. What is the difference? The adverbial is a prepositional phrase that behaves adverbially. For example, to find the person who stole the last cookie, look behind you. Terry drank his butterbeer with fervor. In the first sentence, behind you answers the question, look where. In the second, with fervor answers the question, drank how. And the second is adjectival. This prepositional phrase function like nouns in a sentence. Example, during the national anthem is the worst time to blow your nose. After the game, will be too late for us to go to dinner. Note, the orange text is the adjectival phrase. And then we are discussing about how to avoid excessive prepositional phrase. If you see more than one preposition for every 10 or 15 words in your writing, you should edit some of them out. Example, it is best to behave with caution when running with a sword in the presence of Magneto. We can change into, in Magneto's presence, run cautiously with swords. Here, it was possible to replace one of the prepositional phrase with caution with the correlation adverb cautiously. Of Magneto was simply a possessive that can be easily converted into magnetos. Four prepositional phrases have been reduced to two. Another way to reduce prepositional phrase is to switch from a passive voice to an active voice. For example, why was the road crossed by the chicken? We can change into why did the chicken cross the road?
Adjective clauses. Clause is a group of words containing a subject and verb. Example, Mr. Bill is reading. Independent clause is a complete sentence. It contains the main subject and verb of sentence. It's also called a main clause. Example, Mr. Bill is reading a newspaper. Dependent clause is not a complete sentence. It must be connected to independent clause. It's also called a subclause. Example, which was bought by his wife and who came to my house. Next, adjective clause is a dependent clause that modifies a noun. It describes, identifies, or gives further information about a noun. It makes clear which one the speaker means. Adjective clause or relative clause is always preceded by relative pronoun. This is the relative pronoun in adjective clause or relative clause. The use of relative pronouns is like this. Person as a subject can be replaced by who or that. Person as a object can be replaced by whom or that. Thing as a subject can be replaced by which or that. Thing as an object can be replaced by which or that. And I think you can conclude from the example, from that example. Next. This is the example of adjective clauses. The man who lived across the school is my uncle. The word who for replace the man. Number 2. The girl whose umbrella is on the rain is my little sister. Who's in this example for replace the girl umbrella. Okay. Next. Bali, which is located in Indonesia, was my favorite destination to visit. Special prizes is available for the class that wins in the English contest. Okay, next. The benefits. This is a paper about noun phrase professional phrase and adjective clauses. This paper can make readers more understand about grammar, how to use grammar in speaking or writing in daily life, and with learn English. And with learn English, we know how to communicate with other people in many countries because English is international language. It is important for the future. And with learning with learning this English assignment, we know how to use noun phrase, professional phrase, and adjective clause correctly. So this article readers will know that actually English isn't difficult if you have attention and effort to study. English need to have the support of all those who care about the world of education.
Special thanks. Special thanks to my lovely teacher. We want to express my special appreciation to my teacher, Ma'am Yayu, for her valuable help and time to give me the direction in completing this task. Because this task can train and increase a sense of responsibility, patience, and I also think he is for a reduced time and some convenience to submit this paper assignment. Because of her, I can understand better about English grammar.
Yep.
Thank you.
So thank you for listening, dear readers. And we record this video in a Zoom meeting because due to the coronavirus pandemic, we cannot gather together. So it's for our safety and for the best of us. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.